Good morning, my friends. Your Creative here. Welcome to my bathroom. Today I'm going to show you my morning skincare routine and makeup routine. So the reason I'm doing them both together is because my morning routine is fairly simple. I can do another video if you guys are interested of my evening skincare routine. So let's go ahead and get started. In the morning, I usually don't wash my face with soap. I've put a lot of product on my face for skincare benefits before bed, and when I wake up I still want them to give me those benefits, so I just rinse my face with some cold water. So let me go ahead and put my hair up. And I don't do like freezing cold water, but I do love the way cold water feels on my face in the morning. So I've also heard that it's best to leave it a little damp because your products penetrate better. So the first thing I go in with is my treatment, which is my vitamin C serum. This one's from Good Molecules. See if you can see that. I'm not very good at making these things show up. There we go. So I like to put this on for the benefits of the brightening, of course, but vitamin C also boosts your sunscreen. So I just rub that in gently all over my face and my neck. And I try to work it down into my chest too. And I try to do as much as I can to work upward because that also helps the products get into your skin better. You usually need to let that dry a little bit or set into your skin. Usually give yourself somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds, and then you can move on to the next thing, which for me after that is my moisturizer. So this is Bubble. This is a super cheap, super acne friendly brand. You can actually get it at Walmart. And I like it because of the way you get the product out. You just push this down and all the product comes out. And I really like gel moisturizers. I feel like they feel a lot less heavy on my face. So I just work this in. Again, I like to get it all the way down into my chest. Very carefully, gently on my eyes. Okay, so there's my moisturizer. And really, honestly, for my morning skincare routine, that's just about it. The final thing that I do like to end with is sunscreen. So this is 50 SPF. It's tinted, which I also like, and it's a mineral, so it's not greasy and it's got no flashback. But as you can see, it is tinted. So this is kind of nice too for makeup days because I do not wear makeup every day. And since it's a little tinted, I almost feel like it acts as somewhat of a primer for me. Not that that's exactly what primers do, but that's what it feels like for me. So, but I really like this one. It's a little more lightweight, which is nice. And it's 50 SPF, which is even better. I do have like a 15 SPF if I don't think I'm going to be like going anywhere during the day. But I still try to put some on even if I'm going to be inside all day, just because the sun's UV rays can get you through the windows. So always good to put on a little bit of SPF even if you're not going to be going outside. If you find you're going to be sitting in front of a window, always good to protect. But especially if you're planning on going outside. I tend to get sunburnt on my arms even when I'm driving in my car, so sometimes I like to put a little bit of sunscreen there too. But then after that, whenever I brush my teeth, my lips are always super dry. So I throw on some Aquaphor, which from all the skincare I do that hydrates my skin, I like to lock in any kind of hydration that I've gotten on my lips with a little bit of Aquaphor. So that is my morning skincare routine. Very simple, very easy, very quick. I can't afford to do anything longer in the morning, but now we can go ahead and get started on my makeup routine. So for my makeup routine, I usually only wear makeup when there's a super special occasion happening or to a photo shoot. I do not wear makeup every day, and so today, as there's nothing really exciting or special going on, today's makeup look is going to be very natural, very simple. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with my primer. This is my favorite more natural glowy look kind of primer. I'm actually almost out of it, so I'll need to get some more, but it's Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte. And this is actually just a sample, and I've had it for a long time. which just shows you how often I actually put on makeup. When I do makeup for a photo shoot, I like to use NYX Angel Veil. And I like this one because it's got more of a mattifying effect. But it definitely feels more like thick on the face, and so I really like this stuff here because it doesn't feel as thick and filmy. It just makes me feel glowy and dewy, which I love. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I have a couple different foundations that I've tried. The one that I typically like for like a very natural glowy look is my Amazonian Clay BB Cream, also by Tarte. So I'll do that today for natural looks, also just because it's like a very light coverage. And this is from my summer collection of foundation, so it might be a little dark, but hey, it's springtime, so we'll just fake it till we make it. It's pretty light coverage though, so it should blend in pretty well. I just want to let you guys know, disclaimer here, I am not a professional makeup artist. I don't do a lot of research into makeup. I do not have a lot of practice. So this is not a how-to video. This is just my routine, what I do. You are welcome to disagree with it or not like it. Feel free to post your critiques in the comment section. I would love to learn more about doing this. I typically pay someone to do my makeup if I really want it to look professional and nice. I am a novice, but I do know that it's good to work your foundation down into your neck so you don't look like a mime. Although I really enjoy my makeup, so. If you haven't yet, definitely go check out my Will You Be My Valen Mime video on my page. You can also check out the results from the shoot on my Instagram page and my Facebook page as well. They turned out really, really cool, and I absolutely loved my makeup. Okay. So, very light coverage, just enough to cover up most of the hyperpigmentation all over my face. So after that, because my eyeshadow look is not going to be super heavy or crazy today, and I don't have to worry so much about tons of fallout, I will go ahead and do my concealer. So I use Tarte's Ultra Creamy Concealer. I've tried the non-ultra creamy, and both of them are pretty much the same for me. I think the thing that I learned after a long time was that I was setting my concealer not with setting powder, but with like shimmer powder or something like that. And so I kept thinking that there was something wrong with my concealer, when in all reality, I was just setting it with something that was basically making it crease and fall off and look terrible. So I still don't have a setting powder yet, but I no longer try to set it with my shimmery powder. I know there are all sorts of trends going around about how to put on your concealer. I just do what I think looks best. Okay. So next thing I like to do is my blush and my highlighter. And I like to use Physicians Formula. They're supposed to be a good natural brand and cruelty-free, which is important. Guys, I have been coached several times in the placement of my blush and my contour, and I still cannot get it on my face probably the correct way. So feel free to tell me if I put it on incorrectly. I definitely put on too much because I'm used to having super rosy cheeks. And when I put on foundation, it gets rid of all of that rosiness, and I really like it. But I usually tend to put it on in the wrong place. So I still have a little bit of rosiness showing through right here. Probably need to invest in a color canceling primer, which I have thought about. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit of bronzer, which I definitely just put too much on just now. Oh, isn't this entertaining? Watching someone who has no idea how to do their makeup put their makeup on in front of all of Facebook and YouTube. I definitely feel like I do it wrong, but you can't learn unless you practice. Oh man, that's stark. Yeah. Oh man, that's horrible. Don't tell anyone. You know, someone said to do like a 3 on your face, but like it's the weirdest shape 3 I've ever seen. And I can't, I can never get it right. I probably don't need to be dipping in for more because I've got way too much on my face, but I think I used all of it right here on my jaw. So we're just gonna try and rub that off. Ooh, that's so much, guys. We're probably all sorts of non-symmetrical here. Hey, asymmetry is in, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some highlighter. I'm probably doing all of this out of order, but it's all in front of me right now, so that's what we're gonna do. And I like my whimsical one. It's got gold and pink in it, and I think it goes right here. I don't know. I think that's where I've seen it put. All right, well, now that that disaster is over with, let's try and make another one and do my eyes. I am a big fan of Tarte. I like their makeup. Are there better makeup brands out there? Maybe, but do all of theirs smell like chocolate? No. This is Tarte's Juicy Tartlet, and it's got some really pretty natural colors in there. I really like pinks and browns, although I might throw some gold in there. We'll see. So I have several makeup brushes that I'm not exactly sure what they're used for. So if anyone could tell me what this one's used for, please let me know. It's very interesting, and I have no idea what it's for. Kind of looks like one of my paintbrushes, which I do like to use a lot for certain things. But I usually use these for my eyeshadow. We're gonna go super light today with Paradise, which is this color. And I think I'm gonna use a different brush. So here goes nothing. I'd say that doing my eyes is the hardest part because I have hooded eyelids. Wow, there's like nothing to that. Nice base coat. But I have learned some fun tricks for hooded eyes, especially when doing creases and even eyeliner. That is a color that you cannot see like hardly at all. There's a little shimmer to it. I think I'm gonna go with something a little bit more matte over top. Just right in the middle there, because why not? Yeah, I like that a lot better. A lot of times if I do a very simple makeup look, I usually don't do eyeshadow. I'll just throw on some mascara. But for the sake of entertainment, we're gonna do the whole thing. I would love one of my makeup artist friends to do a reaction video to this. I would love to see what you think about what I'm doing to my face. All right, so I'm gonna go in over top of that with a little bit of a darker shade. So I ended up going with this color right here, which is Rose, and I think I'm gonna go in ever so slightly with Dream Chaser, which is this one right here. Oh. So I'm sure there's all sorts of tricks to getting the crease just right, especially on a hooded eye. I have found that no matter how many people I watch do their makeup, I can just never execute it the same way as them. Okay, well that looks, you know, like it's on there, so we'll just move on to the next one. I do not know if this would be easier with a different brush. Let me know. Maybe I used the wrong brush for the first part of this. This has got a funny little angle to it, so it kind of looks like it should be like a crease brush, but I don't know. I remember when I was a young girl and I would pick up like an eyeshadow palette because makeup was so cool when you were little. And you just had to try it, even though you had absolutely no need for it. And I remember just picking up like one of those like one look eyeshadow palettes. And they would have instructions on the back about which colors to use where. And I always thought it was so cool because I listened to the instructions, but I never actually got them all in the right place. Okay, so I have no idea if this actually... Ooh. Maybe we should blend. When all else fails, blend. Make it look like it was on purpose. Yeah. I don't even know if that's right. Now I'm going to go back to this brush because, yeah. And I'm going to try and... What am I going to try and do? I don't even know. I'm going to go in with this Euphoric, because why not, which is the darkest shade in the palette. I just feel like my crease needs a little bit more loving, so we're just going to go in there with that. I am all over the place. And you know, Mr. Creative always complains about how my makeup smells. But maybe today he won't because I used my chocolate palette. Okay, well, my crease is darker. Whether that looks good, I don't know. You tell me. And we're gonna move on. So I think I want to go with my original color Paradise here for the top. Do people still do that? Highlight the portion right below their eyebrows? Is that still in? I don't know. And see if that helps with my crazy pointy, I don't know what's going on thing here going on under my eyebrows. And then just for kicks, I really want to throw in this shine right here in my inner corner, because why not? Ta-da! Moving on from eyeshadow because we all know how that went. So next we're gonna do my favorite part, which is the eyebrows and mascara. So I am very, very into eyebrows. I love people's eyebrows. I feel like it's one of the first things I notice about them. Does that mean that my eyebrows are perfect? No. But I really enjoy eyebrows. So I do try to make mine look as nice as possible. I don't always fill them in perfectly. Yes, I have thought about going and... Wow, that was dark. I have thought about going and getting them filled, like tattooed or whatever, but I like being able to have versatility with my eyebrows. And since I do a lot of creative work, if I want someone to be able to fill in my eyebrows with something other than what would be normally used, say a primary color or such, I want them to be acceptable or accepting of another pigment. So I have not had them professionally filled. I know that there are all sorts of different eyebrow trends out there as well. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know which trend you're on. I definitely do need to tweeze. I feel like I've got some wild outlying hairs. Alright, that is somewhat acceptable, so we're gonna go with it. I don't even know if you're supposed to brush your eyebrows out first, if that makes it easier to fill them in or what. I'm sure that there is a benefit to doing one or the other first. I personally just love to brush my eyebrows because I think they look really cool and it feels funny. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you what this was. This is my Benefit pencil. Oop, there we are. Which I really, really love. I love how fine the tip is. And then here, this is Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brows, also from Tarte. And this is like basically eyebrow gel. It's tinted, if you can see that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so anyways, sometimes I like to go over my eyebrows with this after I fill them in, just to add a little bit more color and possibly keep them in the same shape they were when I brushed them, which I know that there is a like furry, feathery eyebrow movement happening right now. I don't know if I'm doing that correctly or not, but it's kind of fun. All right, so those may not look great, but we're moving on. Mr. Creative works for a very large international company called Nu Skin. So this is Nu Skin's new color mascara. And I really enjoy it. One, because it's free, and two, because it actually works. So, and I don't know like how people avoid getting mascara on their eyelids. I always manage to get a little bit on mine. Maybe it's because I don't do it right, but I've tried all the methods and I still end up with it all over my eyelids, which makes me think it's probably just, I mean, it could be my technique, I don't know, but I think it's also kind of the fact that I have those hooded eyelids. So does anyone else like get up right in front of the mirror and go, and there is mascara all over my eyelids? We're just about done here. Thanks for hanging in there with me. You guys are great. I'm sure that for some of you this has been a little torture, but now you know why your creative pays people to do makeup instead of doing it herself. Yeah, I mean, as it is, for a morning routine, putting makeup on at all is longer than I would like to spend in front of the mirror in the morning. But here it is. And just to finish it off, we will do a super, super, super light lip tint. This is by Honest Beauty. And this is shade Blood Orange. It's really quite bright. Once you put it on the lips, not so bad. Just adds a nice little bit of color, which will probably wear off very quickly. I am a lip licker, so this won't stay on long. Okay, so here is my finished makeup look. Your Creative's morning routine, and the whole reason why I pay other people to do my makeup. So, if you liked this video and you would like to see my evening routine, which does not involve makeup, but a lot of skincare, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or thought it was funny at all or entertaining or interesting, please hit the like button. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please also hit the subscribe button. I love you guys. Thank you so much for doing this with me, and I will see you in the next one.